And it's Thursday.
It's 10-ish-ish.
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 On a Thursday, which basically means...
there's time for bourbon and pancakes.
Bourbon and pancakes.
But everybody knows what just happened for the culture.
For the culture.
Yeah. For the culture.
Mm-hmm. So, silence, cool.
That's no, good. I'm trying to do everything that I'm doing. You need to say something. Like, when you see that I'm doing something, are we gonna do this? Apparently we're doing this. So when he literally sees me pushing buttons and trying to get stuff going, I'm turning on the thing for Spotify. I'm sharing to my other page because people may not see it on this page, so I'm putting it on both pages instead of just keeping the banter going.
This is good banter.
You go with silence. No, this was not good banter. This
is lovely banter.
No, it's not lovely banter. So listen, we just saw that lovely battle on Versus for the culture, and we didn't want to start. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what's happening right now. So when I look at the camera, it's backwards sort of, and so I was trying to straighten my shirt, and then I turned it more the way it didn't need to go, and so now I'm trying to put it back, and it was really weird for me. So y'all got to be a part of that. So I apologize. Listen,
this is why you should tune in on Thursdays, because you never know. You never know.
Listen. So we didn't want to start bourbon and pancakes until the whole Jeezy and Gucci beef was settled, which it seemed to have been settled at the end. Wasn't everybody peaceful?
It seemed peaceful.
It was pretty peaceful at the end, so everybody's happy about that, right?
Happy. Yes.
I'm happy about it, shit. Yeah. So let's toast to...
Oh, I'm curious.
Squashing beef.
Squashing beef.
Squashing beef. Now, me and Isaac have been struggling.
Are we squashing our beef?
Are we? I just said we're going to toast. You know what? Now, do you see? This is what happens. Right now, I am Jeezy trying to squash our beef, and Gucci over here playing the truth. Why don't you just fucking let the shit get... I raised my glass, so we go squash the beef.
Fine, let's squash.
And this nigga want to play the truth.
Okay. To squash to truces and all of that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Been waiting all day for this.
My God. You try. And you can't be the bigger person around here. Apparently that's the problem.
I'm going to try these now.
Please try the pancake. This sweater is just not setting right. Now, I'm going to keep messing with it all night because it's not setting right.
All right, so look.
Yeah, there's pancakes.
Definitely blueberries and raspberries.
Definitely blueberries and raspberries.
I'm pretty sure there's vanilla in here.
You'd be wrong.
Really?
Wrong.
Okay. Let's see.
Shit, the battle went so long, the damn pancake's cold. I'm going to stick mine in the oven.
You know what I'm going to do next time?
What?
I'm going to eat the pancakes before the bourbon.
So now you lost your taste buds? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it throws it off because I'm pretty sure there's some cinnamon and some nutmeg in here.
He just makes flavors up. Listen. We're not doing this with him.
I'm pretty close.
Banana pancakes.
Okay. What did I say? Cinnamon and nutmeg?
Shh. Banana pancakes, okay?
With blueberry and raspberry.
So banana berry bourbon pancakes. Are you with me?
I can dig that.
Okay.
That tastes I can taste the banana now. The banana's in there.
Don't taste it now.
No, I taste it now. Now that you said it, I can definitely... It's in there.
It was in there before.
It's in there now.
So listen. Because we're running late, we're going to get straight to it.
Straight to it.
We have an amazing guest that we need to bring on.
Guest of honor.
That we need to bring on. It's the amazing, the illustrious, in the red, we're in the blue.
We're in the blue.
Yeah.
South Atlanta's fine. Let me stop. I ain't gonna start. We ain't gonna start. No, I'm zone one. I'm West Side Shorty. Stone G.
All over. Internationally known and locally accepted, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, the earth is my turf. I don't claim no plot of land because I don't own none of it.
Hey. My brother Stone G is in the building.
Motherfucking
AKA OG Tyree.
OG Tyree. I'm about to say that's his grown-up name.
Yes.
You can't be calling me by my street shit. You know, I'm trying to perform myself. I'm on some grown man shit now.
But we still go by alias. But
I got children now. I was Stone G when I ain't had no children.
Yeah, exactly. You got to put the OG on it.
OG Tyree in this thing.
Mr. Seven Summers.
Mr. Seven Summers.
So real quick, we got Karima.
Hey.
Kristen.
Hey.
Angie versus Angel.
Hey, Angie.
Renika's in here.
Hey, Renika.
Shay's in here.
Hey, Shay.
Twilight said I should give you a kiss. And Kristen said no kissing is a pandemic. So.
Yeah, if we were going to get each other's germs, it's too late. We're around each other quite enough. The germs have been shared. I apologize if anybody's offended.
Who's getting the kiss?
We used to do that back when we liked each other.
Yeah. Got to clarify.
Yeah, whoever fucked up had to kiss the other person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
I like kisses too.
Okay, my nigga, is there somebody with you to give you a kiss? Because why we can't?
You know, I roll solo.
We can't kiss you through the phone. I'm sorry.
I like kisses too. While we have that kisses, but go ahead.
We can't get our soldier boy on.
I'm out of that one.
Let's see. So the topic. Boom.
The topic.
Push the button.
Want me to say it?
Yeah, yes, you can say it.
Say it. What is it?
The topic is it time for the Black community to divorce hip-hop/rap? All
right. Yes.
Damn.
Sorry.
That was a strong. You said that fast.
I know. I felt compelled.
You hear me?
I feel like I was compelled to just get in there.
Jesus.
Get in there.
Okay.
What do you think? You don't think so?
You went with a strong yes. George, where you at with it?
I'm at, as a nigga that can actually rap, as it stands today, with what we're promoting, I have to vote yes.
Okay, it's two yeses.
We got two yeses. Wow,
all right,
that's crazy.
You're gonna be unanimous? You're gonna make it unanimous?
I must divest. I'm gonna have to say no. I mean, I can't sit over here and say that we, after this amazing display of hip hop culture that I have been partaking in,
country rap tunes, man,
2 hours. Country rap tunes. In fact, I spent the whole day getting ready. I've been listening to UGK. I listen to Gucci. I listen to everybody but Jesus. Fuck that nigga. But I listen to everybody else. And I was Easter all day. So you know what? There's something about it that won't let me say yes to that. Because it's one of the few things that is so specifically Black. It's ours. Yeah. We own it. And whoever tries to infiltrate it, like whatever white boys get their little time in the sun or whatever, it is such a specifically Black cultural thing that we can't just say no and just walk away from it. It's kind of like, that would be like how we do our communities. When the communities start falling down, what do? Move to the fucking suburbs, abandon our own shit. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop.
Okay. Not to cut you off, but with that being said, if we're not going to abandon it, what are we going to do to correct it?
I mean, that's a good question. But before we get to correction, damn, we jumped like 10 subjects.
Yeah, let's get off into it.
Hey, I'm just saying, this is why I think we should save it. See, that my end of the debate, that's over. Now it's y'all turn to say why it should go.
Okay, I'll let Isaac go first.
Oh, courteous.
Thank you, brother.
I would say no, because if we look at the history of how hip hop, how it became mainstream, how much of it was completely ours and how much of it was manipulated for profit and gain for other communities.
We can't just build a point off of my point. You got to make your own point.
I'm not even finished with
I know, but initially you said yes, we should get rid of it. Just stay wherever your mind was initially. Don't get rid of it. On my
I'm still
point.
saying, listen, I'm still saying get rid of it.
What I said.
I'm still saying get
rid of it.
That's
not how debates work.
I'm still saying get rid of it.
What is your opening statement, sir?
I'm not.
Do you want me to go? Digress, Isaac. Let me take digress. I'm gonna come back to you, bro.
I'm literally.
I'm gonna come back to you, bro. I'm gonna come back to you. We're gonna start with this.
Move on somewhere else. Go ahead.
It started with. This is where we went wrong. It went from being a commentary on what was going on in the community to perpetuating and promoting what was going on in the community. Versus, the thing is this: it went from being creative and being articulate and things of that nature and actually being creative with what you were saying to reality rap. Where it was, you want to come to a brother and say that if you're not about that life, then you don't get no burn. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it went from a point to where you're being creative and just doing metaphors, doing this and doing that and that, to if you ain't sold no dope or you ain't shot you no nigga and so forth and so on, now it's a problem. Now you don't get no burn.
You know
it went from being about creativity to actually being a criminal. Like, because that's what's being promoted throughout the music, criminality. So that's why I said we have to divorce it. Because it went from being actually being artistic to being a street nigga that's just trying to wash his money off. And that's where the problem came in, if you ask me.
I'm gonna make my point and then I'm gonna get to some of the comments. So what I'm saying is that at the very beginning, before that, because what you're talking about, to my understanding, is like NWA and all of that. Before that, one of the first hip hop records was infiltrated by white folks in the first place.
Disco, Sugar Hill,
exactly. All of that was already the first person that wrote that record or that wrote that rhyme. They stole that, then recorded it, and then perpetuated that. So before even all the criminality, it was already infiltrated from the very, very, very beginning. Once it went on wax. So I'm saying that we had our run. I think we need to abandon it and create something else that's a little bit more pure. Now we have more resources. You can make a record. I can make a record. Anybody can make music right now.
Put on SoundCloud.
Exactly. So we don't need the infiltration. We don't need the collaborations with other cultures. We can just get it done ourselves. So I think we need to just appreciate what it was. It was dope. It was fun. And now we need to do something that's actually going to perpetuate a level of consciousness and a level of community that we actually want. And create. Right. So let me hit these comments real quick. So Grima says, no, it's ours. We created hip hop. Return to the basics. They could have had. Damn, I can't even read. They could have this new age mumble-ish. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to defend the mumble rappers. I got kids, so
I fuck with the mumble rappers.
Yeah, I fuck with the mumble rappers.
I'm still in the street.
And I got kids, and like, so I hate when people be like, "Oh, the mumble rap."
Our culture, we just need to cultivate it better.
Bruh.
That is Latisse.
Renika.
She says it's part of our culture. We just need to cultivate it better.
Right.
Yeah, and I think we can end it and then call it something else. Like hip hop had its run, rap had its run. Let's now stop.
Country rap tunes.
You said,
R.I.P. Chad.
Anything else. We can call it anything else. Triana's here as well. So she said hello. I just want to say that. Hey. Jay Walker said, how is it helping the Black community? And I think that's the point.
Well, I would say that it is lifting several brothers up out of poverty. But other than that.
Yeah, but so does crack.
Crack.
It does.
Crack lifted the motherfucker out of poverty. Right. Hey, Isaac, I was on that. I was waiting on it.
I'm like, but it keep people in poverty. So how many people have to, because again, like he was saying, this is for the culture. That's what he said at the end. And how many people are listening to them? They've been doing this for 20 years or whatever. So people listen to that and then they get back into the trap game. What's the point?
Nothing about listening.
They got out.
Nothing about listening to rap music makes me want to go sell drugs.
Maybe not.
That's you. That's you. Because you are, here's my thing. You are of sound mind. But there are so many that are of the follow culture.
Because let me finish. Because he said, he said it makes you go back to the trap. I've been in the trap. Anybody who has been in the trap and got out the trap is not trying to go back to the trap. I'm not
obviously
trying to be
somebody is.
No, most people don't leave. I don't think you're listening. So what you literally said was it make people want to go back to the trap. Mm-hmm. You get out the trap, you ain't going back to the trap. Something real vicious had to go on in your life to make you go back to the trap, because you're gonna find every way you can to stay up out of there if you ever been in there. But read the comments. There's lots of comments.
Triana said,
you're skipping things. You can't skip Jay's comment.
I'm about to go back.
Just go back. No, go.
Triana Moore, get back to real hip hop.
I think I agree. We got to get back to lyrics.
You know, I don't like real hip hop? Because to me that sounds like you talking. We gonna get back on some New York.
Boom Pat, East Coast,
Yes, it does.
We get shunned.
I can understand.
We get shunned down south.
They say that
single black mothers ruined it. Yes. That's Jay Walker.
Yes, and that is more of a joke. Well, I'm sure he's serious, but he says the single black mothers ruined everything. So that's why I said you can't skip that comment. Jay always says that whatever we talking about, it's a single black mother's fault.
God bless you, Jay Walker. We appreciate your support, and we appreciate your comment. You keep commenting. There's more to discuss than money, cars, and chicks. Hey, shout out to Triana Moore. I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly, but yes, most definitely. It is definitely more to talk about than money, cars, and chicks. Believe in that. But that's what's being promoted, and that's why I say it's the time for us to abandon it and to do something else. Because as a motherfucker that rap, I can write R&B. But R&B to be infiltrated.
Right.
Nigga ain't doing what Al Green used to do. Nigga ain't doing what Stevie Wonder used to do. Hey man, nigga out here talking about goddamn it, how you gonna slide up in something and dive in it and goddamn it collide off in it, and he half-ass trying to rap on the track and only 16 bars is him singing, and it's a mess. God damn it.
David said, "Hell no."
David, hell no, mumble rap, y'all.
I can't fuck with it. So the thing about rap and pretty much anything that we do is there's an evolution. You know what I'm saying? We started here. We were doing the disco beats, and then they started rapping disco beats. Then we moved to the boom bap. We moved to the jazzy shit. We moved to the down south where it's the beats. We moved to the West Coast where they high and shit.
Zapping Roger.
Right.
Shit like that.
All those different iterations of this same culture, and we just keep evolving it. And the latest is the quote unquote mumble rappers. But my thing about it is I hate when people say that, because a lot of these guys come out of Atlanta. And I live in Atlanta, and I lived on the West Side. They're not mumbling to me. I understand every word they're saying. So I'm confused. So just because you can't understand or hear the words, I don't know. Come to Atlanta. Spend a couple years down here. I don't tell you.
It ain't even that, because at a point, it's like you got quote unquote mumble rap, what niggas like to say mumble rap, but then you got what they call drill. It's so many genres within the genre. You get what I'm saying? Right. What I'm saying is it time for the black community to divorce nigga culture?
That's a good point. And that's what Jay Walker is saying. Helping the few individuals is not helping the community.
Yes, but helping the few individuals does help the community, because the few individuals going to help more than just themselves. They don't just take themselves out the hood. They take their mama out the hood, which means that their sisters and brothers is out the hood, which means that their little cousins might get out the hood, which means that they homeboys, they going to put them all on jobs, and now they out the hood. So let's don't act like it's just one or two people that benefit from it. It's a whole group of people. I'm gonna just say the case. Then get rid of all the NBA and NFL people. That ain't helping the community. I mean, how far does
they ain't did shit? Okay, can I just say this real quick? And this is where I'm at with us as a people. And a lot of people may not understand this because they may not come from where I come from. But it's gang until that thing bang, and then it's a motherfucking shame. Now, as a people, are we going to be out here in the streets and we going to do what we going to do, or we going to keep playing motherfucking games? Because I'm sick of it. Every time a nigga get killed, every time a rap nigga get killed, oh, now it's a shame. But it was gang when a nigga was jamming. It was gang when your motherfucking people was jamming. But then when nigga put a pistol on his ass, now it's a shame. No, nigga, I thought it was gang. What are we doing? Either we're gonna divorce ourselves from this culture, or we're gonna accept these motherfucking caskets. Okay. And that's all I'm saying.
I think
because I'm out here on the slab every day. I'm out here on the slab, and I'm just keeping it funky. Because you'll have motherfuckers out here that's literally working a 9 to 5, and they with their coworker, and they talking about this game. Hold on, bitch. No, it's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The music makes people want to be in that culture.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a perpetual cycle. So are we going to divorce ourselves from this nigga culture that says it's gang? Like that shit blows my mind, because you'll have a nigga on the record all day, it's every time you come up the goddamn video, nigga on here with the AR, nigga on here with the goddamn Glock with the goddamn titties on it, and woo woody whoop, niggas dancing around with the motherfucking chopstick and woo woody whoop. But when a nigga get blew down, now it's a shame.
Right.
Now, see, no,
But they said way back in the day, my baby ain't never hurt nobody.
Still got smoked at Baby's party.
I think
you hear me?
Really,
for the last. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that?
Listen, read the comments.
Read the comments.
I'll make a point.
I mean, Eazy killed that.
I think that we have to acknowledge that life is real, and we have to address it in a different way. But the thing is, and the funny thing is, if you hear a lot of stories about MC Hammer, how gangster he was.
Hammer was gangster,
but his songs didn't sound like that.
Exactly.
People got a little, I don't think people who knew him got confused, but I think people who didn't know him got confused because he had the pants and he was dancing and all that shit. But he kept the shit separate. And I think that if you're going to appeal to the mass, if you're going to talk to 1 million people at once, you should have your best communications. You should have your best
ideas. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with me.
I can't make.
Here's the thing with me.
Yes,
it changed from, like I say, a person being artistic to being, you have to live this life. I mean, just keeping it funky and not to bring up trending topics, but the versus battle that went on tonight, what was it based on? Who really living that life? It went from being artistic to being who's really out here.
Right.
Like in the days where you had motherfuckers that was really being out here and channeling really artistic expression. It separated itself to where it wasn't about artistic expression. It wasn't about creating a narrative or creating creative music to being about who was a real nigga, quote unquote. That's what rap music is today. Who's a real nigga and who's still really living that life.
Exactly. And we've seen people do it backwards.
And that's why niggas get smoked every day.
We've seen
because you done made $1 million and you still trying to prove that you're a real nigga.
What's that dude?
But guess what?
69.
It's a nigga out here that ain't got nothing. And they don't get that little jury up off them. Facts. So are we going to accept that as a community, or are we going to want better for ourselves? Because like I say, at the end of the day, it's gang until that thing bang. And it's a goddamn shame. And I'm going to stand on that. And that go for niggas that I know in my everyday life. I've seen niggas I grew up with get smoked. And motherfucker jump on the internet talking about, oh, this is crazy. Oh, motherfucker need to woo. Hold on, motherfucker. I thought it was gang.
They don't, that's what I'm saying. They can't.
What we doing?
The difference. Let me get these comments. Let me get these comments. So all it says, I'm with the mumble and all that. Evolve with the music.
Thank you, Twyla.
We have a lot of comments about the black mothers.
Talk about I'm gonna fall back.
She says black mothers ruin what?
Single black mothers ruin what? So Jay is gonna
and
explain
also
that.
Triana wants to know that as well.
The way that and I'm gonna explain briefly for Jay because I think I understand
where
he's going with that. Is that
you was a single mama, and guess what? Ain't none of my nephews went to Chain Gang.
No, they didn't. But
they had a good goddamn example of how to go to Chain Gang.
I know that, but listen, we're not talking about me specifically, which is where me and Jay always wind up getting caught up when I start talking about what I do. We're talking about single black mothers as a whole. And a lot of children are raised in single parent households,
right?
And a lot of black men go to jail. A lot of black men are in the streets. A lot of black men, are doing all these things. And so when you look back at why is all this happening, you have to start with where it started. And that's with the parent that is there, which is the single black mother. This is not my opinion. This is Jay's opinion.
Okay. I'm hearing you. Fuck? I'm just saying no. I'm not going to disagree to the opinion that's in the atmosphere.
I'm just trying to tell you what he's talking about. So he's saying that if all these kids are coming up and they into the gangs and they into the shooting and they into the drugs and this and that and the third, who's raising these kids to be that way, or is so overwhelmed and overworked that they're not paying attention to their kids? Whatever the situation was, he's saying it's being perpetuated by single black mothers. Now, my rebuttal to that, let me finish.
Yeah, I don't know.
My rebuttal to that is that it's the black man's fault that there are so many single black mothers. So we can just kill that and we don't even have to argue it. Because if the men were in the household, we wouldn't be having to blame it on black women. So we're going to put the accountability where it belongs to the leaders of the community. So y'all need to do better. Go ahead.
Hey, well, I would say this to not to regurgitate what you're saying, but as a black man, as we go, so shall the household go, so shall the community go. I'm not finna never put it on no black woman because I ain't on no black woman to goddamn hold us up as no motherfucking nation or community. So if we out here divided, undecided, and need to be guided, then guess what? It fall on us as black men. How the fuck I'm gonna look at this black woman to hold up a goddamn motherfucking thing? She don't run nothing up in here in my household, and I don't know nothing about what none of you other niggas do. And that's not no disparaging on no black woman. But hey, the motherfucker don't run nothing up in here. I am the sole controller. It's like Russia, the iron hand of oppression, the iron curtain, and I'm standing on that. Fuck you talking about, nigga? The way I go, nigga, the way my house gonna go. The fuck I'm looking at a black woman to do a goddamn thing. Nigga, I'm supposed to protect her, goddamn it, and goddamn get down for her. The fuck I'm looking at her to goddamn do for my kids. You got me fucked up. Excuse my language, but you got me fucked up, buddy.
Say what he wants to.
But I think at this point the language is so out of pocket on this episode that anybody who's offended by curse words probably shouldn't watch.
Shouldn't have been here.
Well, hey, but I got to say what I got to say, and I don't be trying to be offensive. But hey, man, as a man, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get down for mine. I'm not looking at no black woman to do a motherfucking thing because she's supposed to goddamn be at the crib with my motherfucking shorties and holding it down. I don't want to number go to goddamn work and hey, you control the money. Keep your eye on the money.
Well, we have.
It's not on her to do a motherfucking thing, but watch the money.
We have a live comment,
but that's a whole nother conversation. Cause I'm pulled up like a savage.
Definitely another conversation. And we got a lot of
talking about, nigga.
I need help with these.
So no black woman, what the fuck she supposed to do? But have my shorty and got them hold it down. Excuse my language.
Right. At this time, George, we're gonna stop.
Right.
And we're gonna read all these comments.
Right, let's get back on point.
Let's go.
Y'all stuff.
A few comments.
Shit.
So
fuck you talking about, nigga. I'm a warrior out here, nigga. I slay dragons.
We were saying
second, hold on.
That New York had some kind of hold on hip hop, and so Jonathan was rebutting that by saying,
and I was gonna say Outkast too, Goody Mob, all of that. I agree. I don't think hip hop goes straight to when you say real hip hop. I don't think
country rap tunes. But what I'm saying is, it's so many subcultures within hip hop. Like when we say hip hop / rap, we're talking about the culture as a whole. We're not just saying the boom bap shit. We're not just saying country rap tunes. We're not just saying down south. We're not just saying out west. We're saying what nigga culture does within the music. Because it's
conscious. It should be lyrics or music that has thought behind it. That's all. You should be thinking about your.
But that's not who's being promoted.
I know,
so
right?
When I say rap / hip hop, I'm talking about who's out here in the mainstream. Because you got a million niggas out here that's talking about some positive shit, but are they being promoted? No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about rap / hip hop as a whole. That's what's being perpetuated to the mainstream. It's time to divorce that and do something different.
Hold on, George.
Because we have.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Renika is literally saying what you're saying. She said there's plenty of rappers who do not promote negative things. However, their streams are down because folks aren't checking for that.
And I have a comment about that. And we're going to be focused on reading comments right now, George. Reading comments.
Read the comments. I'm silent.
I have a quick comment to counter that, because what the issue is when you talk about the guys who are talking about the positive music and things like that, what winds up happening is that sometimes people get so focused on their message, they forget about the music and they take all the fun out of it. So the reason why nobody's enjoying your music, it's not just streams are down because people ain't checking for that. You ain't moving the crowd because the shit's boring / you're trying to teach me more than you're trying to entertain me. And I came to music for entertainment. I didn't come here for a history lesson. I got books for that. Yeah. Which not saying you can't put a history lesson in, because you can, but you just got to know how to do that creatively. So
exactly. Most definitely. Continue with the comments. I'm gonna be silent.
Fresh says, why would we abandon something we created? No matter what or how you feel about the state of hip hop, it has been an important tool in progression of our voice and vision as a people. So it's crack. It's half and half for me.
We're reading comments.
It's half and half. I said my opinion earlier, but Jay Walker says, I've got a stank ass walk. Did I have to read this? I have a stank ass walk and a
with that smile. This type of stuff ruined it.
Yeah.
God bless you. God bless you, Jay Walker. God bless you, brother. We appreciate your support, brother. We need brothers like you that's out here with a stank ass mouth and about that to get out here and talk to these young brothers that's out here on the slab. Real talk, because if that's what you about, then be about that. But at a point,
be about what you're about. Triana says someone needs to be the change, and some others will follow. I wish young women knew they can rap or perform with their clothes on. That's a good point.
Preach, tabernacle, preach.
There's a couple.
Synagogue, but they ain't getting no burn.
Record.
But they ain't getting no burn. And that was the next topic I was going to talk about.
Serious right now?
Yes, Bahamadia put out a record that's dope as fuck. Okay, you know what? But that's the point. She got clothes on, so nobody want to hear what the fuck.
Raw Digger was raw as fuck, but they didn't want to fuck with her. She was the one. They didn't want to fuck with her.
Jean Grey was one of the.
Jean Grey, was raw as fuck. They didn't want to fuck with her because she didn't want to get naked.
She didn't want to get naked.
She was raw. Hey, Jean Grey, raw. I fuck with Jean Grey. I fuck with Raw Digger.
Oh, Jane Doe. If you know
Jane Doe, raw.
Come on, man.
Raw, man. But see, I mean, the thing about it is this: we have to get away from these platforms. It's enough technology out here to what we have to promote ourselves. That's what we have to do.
Right. It's
to get up off of these platforms that promote XYZ and demonstrate on those platforms. I'm not I'm a dinosaur. I don't fuck with this shit like that. I can barely get on this motherfucker with y'all. But the point is, no, but the point is that we have to demonstrate on these various sites and support each other and get away from all these other things and monetize that and make that what we're doing.
Right.
Because as long as the European is in control of what the fuck we doing, it's gonna stay how it stay.
Jonathan says we started with a hip hop, a hippie to hip hop. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Don't stop.
Hippie to the hippie hip hop. Look at how you don't stop, and now we're with mumble rap and thought culture. Okay, well, no, it was more.
Hold on. Even how that song started.
You can handle them. They came from disco.
The nigga on the corner that was rapping.
They came from disco.
And they had him
cocaine and studio.
Everybody's gonna talk over each other.
I'm just saying. I'm
gonna let him have it.
It was already when that song came out, white people was already all over it. It was over at that point. It was no longer all cultural. When that song came out, look at the documentary. It was a rap. And then the NWA shit happened, but it was infiltrated back then.
So far,
but
NWA.
But we're not even like, if you want to talk about,
we're not even on that. Like, we're not going to have a whole hip hop cultural class. I'm saying, as we stand right here, right now, all I'm saying is it time for the Black community to divorce hip hop /rap based on what's going on right now? We're not talking about Sugar Hill. We're not talking about NWA. We're not talking about Africa Bambaataa. We're not talking about none of that shit. We ain't talking about KRS-One. We talking about young niggas out here dying every day.
Yes.
We talking about, goddamn, when you pull up what's going on right now, what's streaming right now, what's trending right now, nigga dancing on that motherfucker with the chopper. Nigga goddamn playing the goddamn AR-15 like it's a goddamn bass guitar. We ain't talking about that bebop shit.
Okay.
We talking about what these young niggas going through right now.
Okay. We need to take about 5 steps back.
Yes, please.
Right now you're yelling at us. And secondly, we have got 8 minutes of comments to get through. So if we could
please go through the comments.
Please remain focused on reading the comments.
Angie versus Angel says,
if we could also focus on not talking over each other.
Awesome idea.
Thanks.
Continue. I'm gonna be silent.
Angie versus Angel says she didn't become a single mother by herself. It takes a mother that didn't protect her womb and a man that didn't protect their seed. Chill out.
Angie, I appreciate you being a part of my ministry because we've discussed the protection of the womb and the protection of the seed. And I'm glad that stuck with somebody.
Jay Walker said, when y'all say community, are y'all talking about just their families and friends?
No, we weren't just talking about them. All I was saying was that we can't just say it's a few people because the effect goes further than that, which stems into the community when they start buying property, different things like that. All those things affect the community, but let's keep going.
David says, yes, culture evolves, but I don't have to like it. I'm out the way. Let these youngins have their time.
And I agree, but if you say that the youngins are going to have their time, then that means you can't also say fuck mumble rap, because that is now not letting them have their time. You're being a hater. Keep going.
Jonathan says, so let's address the influence that white Jews have on our music. Example, Jerry Heller and NWA.
And I don't want to really address that because
it's a very small part.
Well, true, but the fact of the matter is that all of these record companies,
Right.
Can you not do that?
Just go ahead.
Please don't do that.
I was saying hello to my friend Marcus.
I know, but we could all say hello to him together. But could you not do that? Hi, Marcus. How are you? What the fuck was that?
What's going on, Marcus?
He's a shout out. It's the family.
That's what I'm saying. But don't do it in the midst of me talking, because now you're being rude.
You're right.
Interrupting me.
I apologize. Hey, we apologize. We apologize for disrupting you. Continue.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Continue.
We're sorry, Isaac. Just be silent. Continue.
I'm sorry.
All I was saying was that from the inception of any of our music and all the things that we've done, very, very few of these record labels are black owned, black operated, black everything. That's not the way it fucking works. White people have been a part of white people have been a part of all of our decisions as far as music goes, because they're the executives, they're the A&Rs, they're the ones that are, you know what I'm saying this is the single, this is what goes on the radio, this is what's getting promoted and advertised. So keep moving. That's all I was saying. We don't have you don't have to distinguish from anybody. Anybody who's a mainstream artist, white people are touching your music.
I thought y'all were talking about all black.
I don't know what that comment came from.
I don't know what that means. Next. A lot of people that don't believe.
A lot of people that don't believe there's life outside of the streets. It's real, and eye for an eye is heartless out here.
Keep going.
Next.
Peter says the culture got to change, but it's a slow burn.
Right.
And they really aren't about that life. A lot of people really aren't about that life, especially their own records. The whole concept of a studio gangster is a real thing. You only
CB4.
It's
a lot of MC Gustos out here.
Yeah, you were raised in the suburbs.
Renika says everyone isn't easily influenced. Everyone isn't, but a majority.
I would like to think that, but I live in a place to where, good God Almighty. But hey, that I would love for that to be true. Next comment.
Renika, I agree that everyone isn't, but the mass majority.
It's just entertainment. I can't go with that, David. God bless my spirit, but I cannot go for that because niggas dying out here every day about what niggas said on the record.
So it's just entertainment. We've talked about that where we have the whole.
They still got smoked at Bebe's party. Hey, we like that comment. Peter Quill. I'm sorry.
I got in trouble again. I'm sorry.
I'm in trouble all the time. She's finna mute me in a second.
But like if we're not gonna, it's like to get through the comments, we put them up. We're gonna respond to them. Why are we moving to the next one? I literally thought
you said entertainment. He said entertainment
because I was coughing.
I didn't know you. I'm sorry.
You saw me coughing.
Oh, no. Peter Quill, but he still got smoked at Bebe's party. Like that comment. Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
Please read the next. Just go to the next.
He ain't the first or the last. Peter Quill. I'm sorry.
George, read this one for me, please.
Please don't read this one. Listen, the music is a way to escape into another life. Like when you go to the movies and see John Wick, you watch that, enjoy it, but you ain't gonna leave the movie theater and go blast someone. It's the same way with music, and that still is in the same.
No. Can we stay here for a second?
Hold on. George, hold on. Make your comment.
Read the comment.
Silence. Make your point.
I swear to fucking God.
We're doing good.
I know y'all sick of me.
Doing good. But anyhow,
can we just stay here with Jonathan for 1 second?
Hold on, George, hold on. Let her do the thing. Yes.
I hate what y'all are doing right now. I swear to God. Like you're making it worse. But the only thing I was going to say is that we had a whole podcast where George was with us before, and we talked about how you are what you eat. So whatever it is that you're putting into your system, even if you did nothing but watch movies like John Wick, you're going to have thoughts and fantasies of going out and doing what John Wick do. You're going to want to kick somebody's ass or get a gun. And you may play that out as a video game or however you play it out, but it becomes a part of your reality. Just like music becomes a part of your reality. Whatever it is that you're putting into yourself, that's what you're going to get out of yourself. Now make your comment.
I have one point.
Go ahead.
Real quick. So I
She
agree
said-
with that. I agree with that because we did talk about that before. I think the difference is that when Keanu Reeves goes home, he's not John Wick. A lot of these niggas, when they go home, they still that dude on the record. At least when they do interviews and stuff like that. So then there's a confusion of what's real and what's not because people are like, oh shit, he's rapping about what he actually does. Keanu Reeves is not that nigga. He is not John Wick, and we know that. He makes it very clear. But the niggas on the record, when we see him, they hood.
Lil Wayne just got indicted.
Well, can I say this?
Gun charges.
Right.
Like,
Ain't nobody pulling up on Keanu Reeves to see what his life is about.
He ain't doing that John Wick shit.
Ain't nobody pulling up on Keanu Reeves to see what his life is about.
He's not doing that.
When a nigga jump on that record and say he about that shit, when he go do a show in Bootstrap, Alabama, a nigga want to see that.
Angie versus
They wanna
Angie.
see that.
Niggas shooting up funerals in real life. It's bigger than music. It's a bun of broken niggas making music glorifying the broken life that they know. Right. Exactly.
Exactly. We like that. That's truth.
Gotcha. Jay Walker says, bro, keep talking, trying to talk that talk, but the other guy keep. I'm sorry, I'm a little tipsy. Did I?
I imagine I'm the other guy.
Yeah, that was at the point where everybody was interrupting each other, so I'm hoping we've moved past that.
Gotcha.
So read another comment.
We got about. Am I reading that? Jonathan says, see, Master P had it right when he made his money and moved straight up out the hood.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's right.
Because Master P was fucking with real niggas. Master P was fucking with niggas that was out here really living that life. But we're not gonna talk about P. God bless his spirit.
We're down to about 5 minutes, so I want to kind of keep getting through these comments because there's a lot of.
Jews are intertwined in the music so
Because
heavy.
the streets and the Jews are intertwined in music so heavy. That's a deep comment.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Jews are intertwined in music so heavy.
This is what I'm talking about. And this might just be my only personal opinion, but when niggas was out here pressing up their own CDs and doing what they were doing, that's why that streaming shit went how it went, because they had to cut niggas out. Because you could press your own CDs up and make $1 million. They had to kill that technology. They had to kill it. So you got to go through them gateways, because when a nigga could press up a CD and do what he do, you could make $1 million in the street and they would never know. Once upon a time, you could press up however many fucking CDs you wanted and do your thing and get rich. They had to close that gate because they couldn't eat off that no more. We got to kill that technology. That's why you can't get CDs no more. That's why you got to go through a streaming service. Apple Music, Spotify, this one, that one. You know what I'm talking about? It's a gatekeeper game, because as long as you could press up what you did, niggas was eating. I don't know about what nothing nigga talking about. I ate.
David said,
George, we've got literally like 2 or 3 minutes left, and we need to get through all these comments.
Well, yeah, wrap up the comment.
if rappers
I
make
said
young
that.
black men kill each other, what do Megan Thee Stallion, Mulatto, Cardi B, and the rest make young black women do?
First of all, nobody is making
In
any.
one word, dicks.
Oh, okay, thank you. I don't think
I'm
anybody
sorry.
is making anybody do anything, but there is an influence that is there. If nothing else is going into the young people and all they're getting is this, then yes, they're gonna
My
emulate.
point is this: it's the same thing with Gucci and Jeezy and all the rest of these niggas. They didn't make me trap. I was already trapping before I heard them. So if you're going off of what you're going off into, it ain't in your heart. Get your mind on your money. Stay out the way.
Shauna says,
You
maybe
wanna
it's because the parent thing that's missing, that's where the problem starts. It's a parents on both sides, basically.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
not-
it's because there's a parent that's missing. That is where the problem starts.
I'm just saying, if you're letting music control your life, you're gonna fold.
basically. Everfresh
You're
says,
gonna follow.
putting a blanket on the table. All rap ain't the same. People grow. Rap is grown. Not all rap is the same, Brother Jay. I would agree that rap is different, is evolved in different pockets, but
Overall,
overall,
the genre gets blamed for the destruction of their respective communities, like our stuff. Okay, did y'all read that? Read it.
Says that no other genre gets blamed for destruction of their respective communities like our stuff.
But the
Motley Crue and Poison wasn't shooting each other.
right, I think the reason why
When heavy metal was at its high point, them folk were doing arenas, getting money, doing heavy drugs. They wasn't gunning each other down in the streets. because it's a part of the culture. It's not about the music. And that's why this conversation is so important, because the music.
Well, they did blame Marilyn Manson and them for like school shootings and shit like that. So
And that shit is that, but that was a one-off. I'm saying as a whole, when Poison and Motley Crue and all them folk were doing what they were doing in the 80s, they wasn't gunning each other down. Them niggas wasn't beefing. They were getting money doing arenas.
here's the side
Getting
note.
money.
I'm not part of any other culture, so I don't know what Italians and Jews and
I study these motherfuckers.
Irish people. I don't know
That
what
shit wasn't happening.
So I
And them
don't know.
folks
If
on
that's
heavy
true.
drugs, getting plenty money.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It's true.
It's very true. Them folk were not gunning each other down like. But the point is,
because they were listening to Poison, you would have heard about it.
them folk were doing heavy drugs.
Jonathan says there are so many black men who have been unfairly incarcerated and herded into the system. It leaves black women having to support the families by themselves.
Why are we talking about this right now? This don't
I
have
think
nothing to do
we're
with
talking
this.
about single mothers.
God bless you, Jonathan.
And the reason why we have single mothers doesn't have, I mean, some
This
of
don't
them
have nothing to do with rap music.
large
So,
are not.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm gonna let y'all read the comments.
Please let us
All
read.
I'm saying is to black people, is there a point to where we're gonna accept this lifestyle and stop hollering that RIP shit when a rap motherfucker get killed, or are we gonna do better for ourselves? Because if we're gonna perpetuate the drug culture and the violence culture and this, that, and the third, I don't want to see no more hashtag RIP this one and that one. Because if it's gang, then let it motherfucking ride. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with that.
You gotta read it.
Don't do that. Because if a nigga rapping about a nigga getting gunned down and every video you in there motherfucker with the chopper and dancing around, when nigga gun you down, bruh, this is what this is. This what you signed up for. So we as black people got to make a decision. Either we're going to support this or we're not. Period.
We got a couple more.
And I don't want to hear that shit. Miss me with the hashtag, all this shit. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. It's game.
George, hold on. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Shit. I'm out this motherfucker. They could do me something.
Got food in my mouth. Okay. Twala says, and truth be told, all the little homies I know was out there because they heard the stories about their daddy and their uncle. It's they daddy, LOL. So
Yeah.
Please.
Man, Shaw know what's going on. It's real. Hey,
John
know what's
says,
going on.
a nation,
Hey, I ain't even gonna go out with that. What's going on?
a nation can rise no higher than its women. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan. You agree with that?
We steady carrying on. We ain't
Can we just focus these comments?
right.
Okay.
Focus.
Really? Jay Walker says, really? Okay, so answer this for me. If a woman raises a child on her own and the child becomes successful, does she not take credit for that? But if the child becomes a piece of shit and the father isn't there, it's not her fault. How is that possible? And Jay, we've been
How's
over
that have to do with rap music?
nothing, George. Just let us read the comments. There was a big situation about the single mother thing and all of that. So, what else? What did Ian say?
So when the child becomes successful, why is the nigga at goddamn draft day?
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Ian says, so what he's saying is rap is the cause for violence. And that's
No,
what
sorry. No, sorry, I'm not saying that.
right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like we need to say that art imitates life, life imitates art. Some of it is exaggerated for sure. Half the people that are in the studio ain't never killed nobody, but you're talking about how many bodies you got and all this foolishness. You telling somebody else's story. All those things have happened. And so, no, we're not saying that rap is the cause of violence. We're saying that rap perpetuates the violence because you have to pretend to be a lifestyle that you probably may not
be successful.
But to be successful, you have to perpetuate that type of reality. You have to talk about those things, and that's what the mainstream is going to have you do. Read the very last comment.
This is actually a good one.
Comment.
This is a good one to end on.
There's two. I wanted you to read the last.
Collectively, we must do better, more problem solving, and less blame. Tabernacle.
I agree with that.
This one.
Yes. Jay says this is a mess.
This is a mess.
And Jay, I agree with you.
It's a whole mess. They fuck with the streets.
Everything is a mess right now. But we're going to end on that because we're out of time. So what do we need to be saying as we wrap this up? Does anybody have any final thoughts? I
have a final thought, if you don't mind, and I'm going to say what I'm saying. I'm going to leave it alone.
That's what you said before, but we're going to start with George. Go ahead. Final
thought. My God.
What are you doing?
Okay. Again, if we're going to promote this culture, listen to this culture, and do what it is that we do, I don't want to hear no motherfucking crying. If it's gang, then it's gang. Period, point blank. I don't want to hear all that bullshit when a rapper die and this, that, and the third, because if you're perpetuating this shit and you're bumping it in your car every day, I don't want to hear it. This is real life. Niggas out here dying every day. Period. So either we're going to support it or we're going to get away from it. And that's period, point blank. If you don't like what's going on, I don't want to see a hashtag RIP this motherfucker and that motherfucker if you know he was with that life. That's what he signed up for. Period. If a nigga really with that, then let him be with that. And if you bumping it, then don't hashtag him and RIP him. Because that's what he signed up for. He was gang. And they got with his body. Period. And they go for your homeboy, they go for your brother, they go for your cousin, they go for whoever. If a nigga out here, then be out here. If you ain't out here, take a motherfucking ass in the house, nigga, go get you a fucking job, nigga. On my mama, nigga. Cause niggas out here every day, nigga. They gonna see what you about. And I mean that. Don't do that, bro. If you out here, then be out here. And I swear to God, bro. I'm tired of that shit, man. That shit made me sick to my stomach. A nigga want to be out here and do all so fraudulent shit to niggas. And then when nigga do you something, oh, nah, it's a goddamn shame. And he was a family man. And he wasn't. He was with the shit. And they got with his body. But I'm going to let y'all have it. And I'm going to be quiet. But I'm dead serious about that. If a nigga do me something, guess what? Nigga know what's going on with me. But anyway, y'all be cool. Y'all be cool. And y'all give y'all final words, but I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of it. Every other verse, a nigga talking about he a stepper and he gonna do this and he gonna do that. But then when a nigga do you something, now it's RIP. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no resting shit. You was out here and nigga did you something.
Okay. You've said that 3 times, so I know that you mean it. So
man, that should be serious. It be serious though.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm saying clearly your overall point is that if we're gonna be with the shit, then you can't
be with it
both ways. Isaac, did you have something that you wanted to say?
All I'm saying,
share my spirit.
We've seen where this road takes us. I think we should just go down another path. Fuck this. Let's stop, and do something different. That's all I'm saying. Hip hop was great. Let's try something different. Abandon
Fuck
shit.
hip-hop.
Fuck this shit. It ain't working. Ain't got us nowhere. All right, your turn. Go ahead.
I just want to finish the show. Could you put the stuff up there?
I thought you had final. You have a closing thing?
I would like you to put the stuff up there. That's not the right one.
Well, extra.
So I need you to listen to Extra Bourbon and Pancakes on Spotify, Apple, or Google Podcasts every Friday. We're going to record it now. It'll be up there in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to listen to it. Also,
keep me off the show because I'm going to be extra reckless every time.
Yeah.
Extra
reckless. I think you might have tore your drawers with us tonight. So
I'm going to do that.
Listen, I've been so distracted and trying to get stuff together. It's like I was putting it together today. Twyla, please don't fight me. Just inbox me. I'm gonna send you yours. I've had it, but I have been trying to get everything together. And it seems like every time it's like, okay, I got everything I need. There's something else that needs to be added on. There's something else that needs to be added on. Okay, now I need this. Oh, I ain't got no tape. It's driving me crazy. So I'm really trying to get it done again this week. But I worked all last week and it just threw off all my free time, and I really apologize. So we're gonna get glasses are getting shipped this week. Damn it!
Getting shipped this week. Damn it!
That's all there is to it. And if you want to support Bourbon and Pancakes,
do not hold these people accountable for my flagrants. They're good, upstanding people.
Okay.
Please don't hold these folks accountable for my foolishness.
If you want to support us, there's a lot of ways you can do it. You can do the Cash App. There's Bourbon and Pancakes spelled out. Bourbon and Pancakes, no ampersand, just and. Share it, like it, love it. Bring other people in. We need more people in the conversation. We're doing the Lord's work here, and that's the most important thing, isn't it?
You say so.
You look stressed.
She is so tired. She's so tired of my shit. I love you to death, Lily, but she's so tired of my shit.
We love
We're
her
out
to
of
death.
time.
We are out of time, and we're about to do extra Bourbon and Pancakes, which will be posted tomorrow. So that's pretty much it. Hey, Stone G, appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Hey, man, this is probably my last broadcast because she's going to cancel my ass.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right,
She's going to get rid of me.
peace.
All right, peace.